অ্যাডভার্টাইজিংয়ে যে ডিসেপশনগুলো হয় এটা অনেকগুলো টাইপ আছে সো দেয়ার আর মেনি টাইপস অফ deception and in this lecture we will see four types of deception and they are omissions, semantic, source base or endorsement is unclear, intra-attribute, then inter-attribute. Okay, omission means key facts have been omitted. What does it mean? It means that the main information remains hidden or the advertisers don't explicitly mention the very vital information that might help consumers take decision, so they intentionally avoid uh, very important information from in their advertising. Secondly, cementing. Here advertisers use confusing language or symbols to deceive customers. uh, So third one is source base or endorsement is unclear. Uh, Here the advertisers use some uh, influencers or any endorser. They promote the brand, but the authority of their endorsement is unclear or not relevant to the product. Intra-attribute. It is that claim about an attribute leads to an erroneous inference about the same attribute. Claim about an attribute leads to an erroneous inference about the same attribute. Here, inference means guessing. So, what happens here? The advertiser highly stress one feature of the product, and it might lead consumers to think or to have the impression about to wrongly believe its benefits. The fourth last one is inter-attribute. It is, what does it mean? It means that claim about one attribute leads to an erroneous inference about another attribute. Here, advertisers focus one feature, but consumers wrongly consumers strongly believe develop another consumers wrongly believe the benefits of another feature. So this is what happens in the inter-attribute deception. So we'll now deeply look at it. প্রথমটাতে যেটা একটা গুরুত্বপূর্ণ ইনফরমেশন মিসিং হয়, যেটা আমরা অলরেডি দেখে আসছি যে একটা অ্যাডভার্টাইজিংয়ে বলা আছে যে একটা ডায়েট সাপ্লিমেন্ট অ্যাড, হ্যাঁ, ডায়েট সাপ্লিমেন্ট ইউজ করার ব্যাপারে মোটিভেট করা হয়, বলা যায় এটা নিলে ওজন কমে যাবে, বাট দ্য অ্যাডভার্টাইজার্স ইন্টেনশনালি মিস দ্য an important information that it doesn't alone help reduce the weight, rather it has to be it will only work when the users take daily exercise and they maintain a strict diet, then only this supplement will work. But the advertisers intentionally miss this important information and they just promoting their product, and that information of course helps consumers take decision. The second one is that semantic. Here advertisers use confusing language that might lead consumers develop a wrong impression about the product benefit. As for example, a juice producer advertise their product like it is 100% natural, 100% orange juice. But in reality, the product is not 100% orange. There is not 100% orange. Rather, the flavor is artificial flavor, and here orange is diluted with other additives or other chemicals. So this is how they are deceiving their consumers by using confusing terms. Then the third one, source base or endorsement is unclear. They say that toothpaste ad, 9 out of 10 dentists recommend it, but doesn't clearly clarify who these dentists are. and how they were selected, and whether they were paid for their opinion. Hmm. So they may claim that 90% dentists support it. They may have conducted a very small survey, and might be the survey of only 10 dentists, and out of that 10 dentists, 9 recommended their product. But actually, the survey scope was very small, so it couldn't. Actually, the result of that survey couldn't uh, have the cannot generalize over the large population. But the advertisers keep promoting their brand like 90% dentists recommend our product. So there is some element of deception here. Then the fourth one is that intra attribute. And here what happens? Uh, let's take the example of jacket. An advertiser might promote their brand like our jacket is 100% wool, and wool means the product would be like soft, comfortable wearing. However, that's not always true. Some wool types, wool can be of different types, and some wool types are very rough and itchy. So consumers might wrongly believe the benefits of their benefits of this product. Then the fifth one, that a car manufacturer inter attribute. Here one car seller promotes his vehicle like fuel efficient, and consumers might wrongly think that that this could be environmental benefit, but in reality fuel efficiency and environmentally are totally different idea. A car, the fuel efficient car doesn't uh, necessarily have to be, or doesn't necessarily uh, become environment friendly. Fuel efficient car, that car might emits high level of carbon dioxide. So this is how the advertisers use different deceptive elements in their ad, and uh, consumers are misled or might wrongly uh, develop ideas about the product or their benefits. However, we can mitigate this deception in many different ways. So here some solutions are given. So let's have a look at it. The first one, omission, schema theory. Through schema theory, you can address this challenge, resolve this problem. Like consumers rely on existing schemas to interpret information, or meta structure based on their past experience. Like consumers always use schemas or mental schemas or existing schemas to interpret the information. If key details are missing, they fill in the gap by based on their past experience. As for example, a loan provider might promote their service. The first month is interest free. However, in reality, after 3 months, the users have to pay the interest rate. The people might not believe that ad because they know, as it is loan, of course they have to pay the interest. So this is one kind of offering for them. So the for through schema for the impact of schema, consumers might avoid this type of deception. So solution is that the marketers or advertisers should clearly present all information. Then semantic. So pragmatic indication, like words images used in the advertising should match the product's actual benefit. So our brand is saying that this product helps support heart health. It might lead consumers to think that it might prevent heart attack, but of course, uh, this is not true. So advertisers have to be very careful about using words. They shouldn't use any confusing words. the source based or endorser theory. Sometimes uh, advertisers use stars, celebrities in their ad, but they use those celebrities that do not those celebrities, but some celebrities are not relevant to the product category, like a sports personality might appear on the toothpaste brand ad. Uh, of course, that person is not a health specialist, and it's not whatever he says should not be credible. So to solve this problem, the advertise might use a disclaimer like uh, take a consult with a doctor before you use this product. Or it's a paid promotion. Otherwise, some consumers uh, uh, might take their decision based on their celebrity's attractiveness or celebrity's popularity. The fourth one is that inter-attribute. So here it is about competing products. So advertisers test one feature that lead consumers to assume competitors do not have this feature. Like the shampoo ad claims with aloe for smooth hair, but every other company is using aloe. There's nothing different. But the that brand is intentionally using this word, technical word that not all people usually don't know, and they might think that other brands might not have this element. So this is confusing comparative confusion. I would say this comparative confusion, hmm, confusing comparison. So of course, to for fair practice, brands should avoid such uh, confusing comparison. Then the last one, that inter-attribute or spreading activation theory. Inter-attribute or spreading activation theory. Inter-attribute or spreading activation theory. I claim same way the brands highlight one feature and consumers think that it might help. It triggers assumption about other feature. Clarify that distinction between different attributes. Habit card is marketed as green and fuel efficient. Habit card is marketed as green and fuel efficient, making consumers assume it is also fully electronic when it is still uses gasoline. Habit card is marketed as green and fuel efficient, making consumers assume it is fully electric while it still uses gasoline. Uh, so uses both gasoline and electric power for better efficiency. So the fix is that the brand can use the wordings like this way, that hybrid technology use both gasoline and electric power for better fuel efficiency. So here is the key takeaway. So we can have a look at it. For the first deception, no mission, the clear complete information should be used. Clear and complete information should be used. The second deception, no semantic. That was semantic. The advertisers have to be very useful, careful about the uses of their wording. They have to use precise language and no confusing word. About fake authority, it's related to endorsement. The endorsement should be very transparent, and the person whom have the authority to talk about that product. Then intra attribute, this is misleading competitor assumption uh, or confusing comparison. So fair comparison, avoid such we have to avoid confusing comparison. Attribute clarity, this is for correct consumer inference. so that consumers have the uh, right idea or right belief about the product. Hmm. So this is how the advertisers can tackle these issues or these deceptions by following these practices. So this is about this topic.